Hello, Echo Hill families. Happy Friday. Fall parties and the costume parade went off wonderfully. We're so glad that we could actually share this experience with those that could make it. I'm sorry for those who could not. Most of us couldn't make this event at that time either. However, having it in the morning is better educationally since students don't wait all day in anticipation. I suppose that's the reason why we're here, right? Challenge to Change or yoga was Tuesday. This has been really popular. Students are really excited to do it. I've heard, Namaste and several other references to it. So it's been a pretty popular situation. So I think we have three down and five to go. A little bit about Echo. One of the efforts of the Linmar School District administration is to respond to the data from something called the Conditions for Learning, a part of the ISASP testing in the spring for third and fourth grade students. Questions from this survey focus on several areas in the school. These areas are adult student relationships, boundaries and expectations, emotional safety, physical safety, and students to student relationships. Even though this is only third and fourth grade students answering these questions, I see it as an accumulation of their experience here at Echo. Not surprisingly, we beat state, AEA, and even Linmar averages in all but one category. That was the boundaries area. Um, and that was only the Linmar average that we lost to. However, and it was very slight. However, what we want to be responsive to, however, we do want to be responsive to this data. And I decided to focus on what's called uh, emotional safety. That category score was really high, but it hit me that any students that answered um, that other students did things like lie about me or call me names or was hit, kicked, or pushed. I think that really like hit me, I don't know, emotionally. So I thought, okay, what can we do about this? And then fortunately, one of our responses fell into my lap. About a month ago, first grade began piloting a new curriculum called Character Strong to, to use to begin their day. It's a research-based social emotional curriculum. Each month has a different focus: respect, responsibility, gratitude, empathy, perseverance, honesty, cooperation, courage, and creativity. I mean, all of those sound pretty fantastic. We've received really positive reviews from the first grade teachers and, more importantly, the students. We will begin all grades working on this curriculum Tuesday, thanks to folks in the LRC getting a grant to pay for it for the remainder of the year. Mrs. Bundy, our counselor, has worked hard for a long time to utilize our guidance specials class to instill all of the characteristics in Character Strong. Our hope is that by extending that language and focus into the general education classroom, we can be we can we will build an increasingly positive and supportive culture here at Echo. I'm hoping that our conditions for learning data will blow everyone out of the water, but I'm a little competitive, so um, all right, upcoming events. After Thanksgiving break, we're planning on pulling crossing guards for the winter due to low numbers. Please let me know if you plan on having your students walk daily during the cold winter months, and we'll figure something out. Also, I sent out an email a couple weeks ago about being on a committee to encouraging kids to walk or ride to school. We've got some great ideas that we're going to instill in the spring. But if you want to be a voice in that, if you wish to be a part of this, please email me and I'll connect you with the appropriate folks. That's happening very soon. Um, Last thing is there's election Tuesday. It's the 8th. It's really a big election for public schools, which obviously includes us and your children. So um, please look into the candidates, look into um, the details and information for people who support your children. My job, our culture, or our building, and everything else. So look into that. Please vote appropriately. Um, there's a bunch of things on the docket that are important on this election too. So on Wednesday we have an author visit. Um, our current parent, Eric Gapster, wife of a wonderful Michelle Gapster, who taught my daughter first quarter and at Oak Ridge, will be reading his um, book to students. sort of super. It's really great. You should look at it. I got the link on the email. It's a great book. Thursday is the fourth grade music program. Can't wait to see those kids and what Mrs. Hopkins has in store for us all. All right, this week's Echo Hill Holler goes out to Mandy Lamb. Mandy is a passionate fourth grade teacher, quality colleague, and overall just a kind human being. In the last 3 years I've been here, Mandy has been both an innovator in the classroom and an advocate for her students. Regardless of the challenge, she keeps student learning and emotional safety in mind. She's an excellent teacher with an unbending focus on students. Thanks, Mrs. Lamb. Echo Hill students are better prepared to go to Hazel Point because of you. Well, that's all I got. Have a great night, a great weekend, great 3-day weekend, and take care. Bye.